have one last video. Is Israel creating Super Israel? Oh, I love talking to Israel about you guys, but I think then we're out of stuff.
Asked by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about a greater Israel sparked widespread anger in the Arab world.
This guy's trying to form a formidable, bro.
Netanyahu said in an interview with I-24 News that he felt he was on a historic and spiritual mission, and when asked if he felt connected to the vision of a greater Israel, he said very. Now, Greater Israel is a term that has had several meanings over the years and means different things to different people.
I would generally not mind some Counter-Strike.
Broadly speaking, as a concept invoked by its proponents, visions territorial expansion of Israel to encompass what its proponents consider divinely promised land. These days, it's largely considered to cover Israel, the occupied Palestinian territories of Gaza and the West.
The thing is, he has a good background to form Greater Israel because no one is stopping him. The West doesn't give two. No one is stopping him. The only one countering so far was like Iran with some rockets. He has a good starting position to do this.
West Bank and the Golan Heights. So with the Israeli government seemingly intent on taking control of Gaza, seriously considering annexing the West Bank, and moving to entrench its position in the Golan Heights, as well as newly seized Syrian territory.
Very much happen, yeah.
In this
I really, you know what, I'm feeling Millennium Dawn. I would like to play Millennium Dawn, but I'm afraid it always breaks. It always crashes for me, right? I will not mind playing Millennium Dawn.
Video we're going to explain this apparent building of a
Eternal.
greater
Thank you so much.
Israel.
I'm proud of chat that no one is gifting 14. I'm actually genuinely proud, no joke.
Have you ever wondered how much money TLDR makes each year, or who's funding our journalism? Well, we think that transparency is super important, so we answer both questions.
I'm predicting again, I don't like this YouTube channel anymore. They will say absolutely nothing. It's quite possible that he wants to make Greater Israel, but maybe not. We will see what time brings. I think that's what they were going to say, man.
In our recent video, it's linked in the description. We're going to go through the geographical areas we mentioned in the intro sequentially, starting with the Gaza Strip. The prospect of a ceasefire deal in Gaza.
There's now a new mod called the Millennium Dawn Director's Cut. Complicated for you? Fuck it.
Looks perhaps more distant than ever, especially after Israel bombed Hamas's political bureau and negotiating team earlier this week in Qatar, a key mediator in the conflict. It's not unreasonable to presume that
all Russians, every time I meet a Russian on Steam, they have an anime girl profile picture, like in Counter-Strike.
The Israeli government is not interested in a deal with Hamas, and instead is going all in on taking control of the Strip, with its new military offensive to capture Gaza City seen as a precursor to a wider takeover. While Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israel...
We're 9 subs away from a Counter-Strike game, guys. Oh my god. Thank you, Tuba, for the 5, man.
Doesn't want to keep Gaza long-term. Plans for the day after are thin on the ground. And the Washington Post reported late
last... Again, yeah, I don't feel any forces that are trying to stop this. If he wants to gently flatten Gaza and then bring settlers in, who's going to stop him, bro?
That the US and Israel are privately considering a, quote, voluntary relocation of the Strip by offering each Gazan $5,000 to move to another country.
That is, what is that word? Not genocide, there's another word. Like, you actually want them to leave. Which is the division of... And Trump probably is part of this. He probably wants to help. Thank you, Red Talk says. Displacement. Ethnic cleansing? Is that... Oh, cleansing doesn't mean to die? But they're moving away an ethnic group, or trying to.
While Gaza
Forced displacement sounds a bit better.
Meanwhile, influential far-right cabinet members like Bezalel Smotrich, alongside pro...
Relocation is considered genocide, though. But hey, there's no genocide in Gaza, am I right, guys?
Settler organizations have been publicly calling for the Israeli takeover of Gaza.
Oh, we're 3 subs away from 1 Counter-Strike game. Oh, whoa. Thank you, Tuba. Do I have to... Did I uninstall it? I think I uninstalled it. Oh, no. I think I have it installed. Why would you... I don't have it installed. Uh-oh.
And re-establishment of
you did this, not me?
Jewish
you did this. Tuba did this.
Territory.
Send them at
the same time, Israel is also moving to annex more of the West Bank.
That's not a gifted though.
For context, the West Bank, including East Jerusalem, is meant to be the heart of the Palestinian state.
Actually, it's
Israel has militarily occupied the West Bank since it captured it from Jordan in 1967 during the Six-Day War. The Oslo Accords in the 1990s established a limited self-government for Palestinians.
We're playing 1 Counter-Strike game after this.
Areas, with an estimated 3 million Palestinians living in the West Bank, as well as 700,000 Jewish Israeli settlers who live in hundreds of settlements and outposts
I would love to
across
give this
the
Counter-Strike
territory, which are illegal under international law. While some settlers are ideologically driven, believing their divine right to live there, others have more practical reasons, such as the lower cost of living. Attacks by Israeli settlers against Palestinians in the West Bank, driving Palestinian displacement, have surged to record highs, sharply increasing in 2023 and 2024 in the aftermath of Hamas's October 7th
and no one is going to stop this. No one is going to stop this.
Attacks were already rising prior to this, and are currently on track to hit a new high this year, according to UN data. Over the decades, successive Israeli governments have advanced West Bank settlements.
Downloading right
However,
now.
the program has greatly expanded under the current Netanyahu government. In 2023, the Israeli government approved a record number of building permits for new settlement housing units. In 2024, it declared more West Bank territory as state land than in any previous calendar year. And last month, the Israeli government approved a long-held-off and widely condemned settlement project known as E1, which will cut deep into the West Bank, effectively severing East Jerusalem from the remainder
As always,
of the West Bank.
I always try, and I know I often fail, man. I always try to look at facts and be very objective about topics. Objectively, if you look at the facts, what's going on, Israel is committing a real genocide in Gaza. They are showing lots of behavior that pretty much resembles trying to fully take this territory there.
And effectively cutting the route between Ramallah and Bethlehem, with Bezalel Smotrich explicitly saying that it will, quote, bury the idea of a Palestinian state. In the face of a new wave of Western governments moving to recognize Palestinian statehood, Smotrich is now pushing a plan within government to annex 82% of the West Bank, i.e. unilaterally bring that land under full...
Seek if you roleplay time minutes soon, not really planned. Not planned. Your package is going out tomorrow. I just got all your shit ready together.
His proposal aims for, quote, maximum territory
I did something for the package today. I can't explain it.
By leaving just 6 non-contiguous Palestinian population centers unannexed. While Smotrich is perhaps the most active pursuer of annexation, he's not a political outlier.
They're about to core Gaza.
In July, the Israeli Knesset voted overwhelmingly in favor of a symbolic motion that endorsed annexing the West Bank, having last year
Question is, if they do it, what's going to happen? What's the repercussions? Some sanctions? Oh, wow.
Voted overwhelmingly against the idea of Palestine.
I feel like the world is more and more understanding, Putin and Netanyahu, that no one will stop them. As long as you have the USA on your side, or the USA doesn't fuck with you, or you have maybe even collateral on them, you're kind of fine, man.
Statehood. However, the Israeli government has, for now, reportedly backed off talk of annexing the West Bank, as an angry response from Arab countries shows that annexation would basically kill hopes of further regional diplomatic normalization for Israel, and could actually reverse progress. The UAE, which normalized relations with Israel as part of the Abraham Accords in 2020 on the condition that it halt its then-planned partial annexation, warned this month that annexation would be a red line. If Israel does eventually go ahead with it,
well, the Arab states will
probably
get
the first time
mad.
they've annexed territory despite international condemnation.
Which kind of makes sense. From an objective stance, if Israel does this, that the Arabs are very mad and throw lots of rockets, makes kind of, in a weird way, sense.
The Golan Heights, a strategic plateau which Israel captured the majority of from Syria in 1967, was effectively annexed in 1981, a move that was unrecognized internationally, except by the US under the Trump administration in 2019.
Absolutely too much. So far, the biggest repercussion of this Israel war against Gaza was the rockets from Iran. They did like the most so far,
51,000 Israeli settlers live in the Golan Heights,
the biggest
alongside
response.
An estimated 24,000 mostly Druze Arab Syrians. Although last year, the Israeli government announced plans to expand its Golan settlements with the goal of doubling the territory's population. Since the fall of Syria's Assad regime at the end of last year, Israel has further expanded its control over Syrian territory by seizing the UN patrol buffer zone between the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights and Syria, with the Israeli military taking up strategic positions, including on Mount Hermon, which overlooks the Syrian capital of Damascus.
Oh wow, you can
Israel's
look Damascus
defense
from
minister
there?
said that the military is prepared to remain there for an unlimited amount of time, saying that it's vital to protecting Israel's northern communities from threats, all while continuing to strike targets across Syria and warning Syrian troops from entering Syria's southernmost governorates. Meanwhile, in southern Lebanon, Israeli forces remain in 5 strategic locations across the border indefinitely, stating that they will not withdraw as long as Hezbollah remains a threat. And this could be some time, given that Hezbollah has shown little willingness to disarm recently. Ultimately, while settlements and talk of annexation are not a new phenomena, they've clearly gained momentum in recent years. With Israel also moving into
I feel like if I will live in this region, man, if I'm Israeli or an Arab, I try to get the fuck out of there, man.
security buffer zones in Lebanon and Syria.
Feels like a house with a dad that always hits you, man. Just get out of that house.
It's also
man.
now
Get the
evident,
fuck
as
out of
made
there.
particularly clear by
I think the
recent
Palestinians
Israeli
can't get
strike in
out. I
Qatar,
think they can't.
the Israeli government is virtually unconstrained by international opinion. While perhaps the one country that could force a change in policy, the US, seems remarkably supportive.
Yeah, because they have Epstein footage of Trump
Envoy
fiddling with
Tom
kids.
Barrack
They have him in the
bluntly
back.
stated that in Israel's mind, the lines on the map are meaningless, adding, quote, they will go where they want, when they want, and do what they want to protect Israelis and their borders. Meanwhile, on annexation, US Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee recently said that the US respects Israel as a sovereign nation and will not tell Israel what to do.
It's no secret that problem solving is always found at the heart.
Okay, man. Okay.
She slipped through my fingers like sand. Heard that she had a man. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Oh well, ship sail. She slipped through my fingers like sand.